Today I am at the biggest Renaissance fair, which is insane. I've always seen videos and photos of this place on Pinterest and I've always wanted to go. There are over 20 stages here on 70 acres of land and over 400 vendors. So I plan on hopefully finding some really cool costume pieces, watching some jousting, watching some sword fights, and seeing what this place has to offer. This weekend's theme is barbarian invasion, so I'm dressed as an elf, a barbarian elf. That's why I have the war makeup on and my ears. But for my outfit, I kind of threw this random group of things together. I have on my white dress that I got from Forever 21 recently in the sale section. It was on sale for $15. I have this sheet that I used to shoot on for backgrounds. I got it from Walmart last year and I just tied it around me and I pinned it right here so it kind of looks like an extra layer. And then underneath this I have this long silk skirt. It's like a prom skirt. It's very fancy. I got it from Goodwill a long time ago. I have on leggings underneath, and I have on my combat boots from Amazon. And then on top of all of that, I have this leather belt. I don't really have too many accessories to add, but I thought this was, you know, something that made it a little extra special, I guess. And then I have on my AliExpress corset, and then this thrifted vintage shirt that I got for $2. It's very simple, and I don't know, I tried to make it different from what I wore to Evermore because it was almost the same thing. I just changed out the tops and layered a few more things. And right now we are in the middle of the woods, as you can tell, and this is just the parking area. We haven't even made it there, so let's head into the park. Okay, let's go. Deep in the forest of Todd Mission, Texas, you can travel back in time to the 16th century to the historical era known as the Renaissance. This theme park sits on 70 acres of land with 231 camping facilities, 500,000 guests annually, 20 stages, and 400 shops, making it the largest Renaissance fair in the world. Turns out it's like almost like a theme park, like Evermore, if you saw that vlog that I did on my birthday. And there are buildings in here and there are shops inside of the buildings, and this is something that's here all year round. It's crazy. And look at these amazing outfits. For the most part, everyone is dressed to theme. I mean, there's a lot of people that aren't, but there's a lot of people that are, and the ones that are very committed. Also, they have so many different food options. Bray just got spiked cider, and they have mulled wine, and they also have a tea room and restaurants that you can go eat at, which is, I did not expect that. I thought it was gonna be like fast food. No, this is like this should be open year round. It's like a theme park. My mind is blown. It's so beautiful. There are an infinite number of stages that you can go to throughout your visit. You can see everything from juggling acts to acrobats to magicians and even bands like this one. This band was called Pathfinder, and I didn't want to use their music because I didn't want to get flagged, but they were unbelievably good, and it was the only medieval band that I saw at the park. I'm really happy I got to see this group at least because they were incredible. One thing I will say, hopefully you can hear me, there's so many people, it's like, look at all these people walking by. Also, there are themed villages everywhere. There's like Spain, Italy, Greece, I don't know what else. But we're gonna find it and see what else there is to explore. Finally got the coconut. We've been searching for the coconut man for a long time. This is not what I would expect to get at a Renaissance fair. This is what I would expect to get on vacation. So very interesting that they have coconuts, coconut milk water here, but here it is. It's delicious. Unlike other theme parks you may visit where you purchase a ticket and everything in the park is free except for food and drink, everything within this park, excluding the entertainment, does cost money, ranging anywhere from $2 to $40. Now there are a lot of activities you can partake in, such as carnival games, mazes, and even some rides, but medieval style, like big swings, or some smaller rides like this little jousting slide.
Wow. Close. Wow. That was on Sundays.
And guess what day it is, sir?
Wow.
And they're like a good boy. Come on, Dora. What you got in the backpack? Show the back. Hey, you suck. I bet you're not even
Slipped.
And she's gone. We did find some really funny games over here. One is the tomato torment, where you hit someone in the face with a tomato, and the other one is drench a wench, where you try to hit a button with a beanbag to drop someone into water, and they are just throwing out the funniest insults. And out of everything here, that was probably the most entertaining, just because it was funny and they were interacting with everyone. Finally found the archery. What do you call this? Oh, the archery range. That's what it's called. And we found some paintball that you shoot paintballs using muskets. And then we also found crossbow. So lots of fun games. Found the coolest thing here. You can actually ride on elephants and on camels, which is something I've never seen anywhere ever before. And it's only $20. So it's a pretty cool experience for a Renaissance fair. And yeah, I don't know. It's really cool. Go find the magic garden. I think that's the name of it, and it's very whimsical and it goes to the forest, so let's go. it to the Magic Garden, and this is it. It's very pretty, and there's a lot of people taking photos here in their beautiful costumes. Speaking of costumes, there are over 400 shops here. So if you are interested in buying unique pieces from a small business, then this is the place to do it. There's everything from beer steins to dragon-themed books and accessories, magic wands, real armor and swords, cigars, knives, and of course, themed clothing. While I was there, I captured a few people's outfits. They were super cool, and I also got the opportunity to talk to a group who told me their outfits were purchased entirely from stores within the park. And this is the group right here. So as you can tell, their outfits are really cool, which means you can find similar pieces at this Ren Fair. Now I found a few places that stood out to me more than others, and the first one that I wanted to talk about was the 𝚌𝚘𝚖𝚎𝚎 Steampunk Emporium. They had the most unique handmade leather accessories that blew my mind, and one of my favorite items was this tea kit that you can attach to a belt. This was just one of the many cool kits that they had available, and the price range was from $30 to $150. So if you were interested, I highly recommend checking out their website. Now the next store that I was a really big fan of, but it is a little more on the pricey side, is Heart's Delight. The store was definitely pricey, with pieces ranging from $98 to $400, but they are perfect for layering and made of great materials. The reason I love this company so much is because they have items such as shirts, skirts, dresses, corsets in the same style, but in every color imaginable. And you are actually able to customize the colors of the item you want online along with the extra details. I've officially found the best fantasy Ren Fair line possible, because this designer, who is Heart's Delight, I have them right here, they make the same style of dress, bloomers, tops, skirts, even corsets, and they just have them in every single fabric color. So far, I love all of their things, and it's really good material too. Like, the options are just unlimited, which is amazing. Oh, all the different colors. Another company that I continued to gravitate towards unknowingly was called Devil's Fashion. Their pieces are a little more goth, Victorian, vampire-like, but the prices were much more affordable, running from $20 to $150. And these pieces I've definitely seen before around Halloween in high-quality Halloween stores, so I think it is something you can find year-round, but I was really happy to find some of their pieces at this Ren Fair. This is another piece that I love, and I actually really want this jacket, but I want it in like a cream or a white color. I unfortunately just haven't found it, so yeah, this one's really nice though. The last store I wanted to share was Express Steamworks. They have very unique pieces with beautiful attention to detail. They also had one-of-a-kind designs, like their split skirt design with long lace on one side and a normal skirt on the other. They also had this same design in a vest, and I thought this was the coolest thing I had ever seen. If you were interested in checking out any of these stores, be sure to check the description box for all their links. You can't say you've been to a Ren Fair unless you've been to a jousting match. This was hands down one of the biggest shows I've ever seen at the Ren Fair. I've never been to an arena quite like this, but it was pretty cool. Not only was this a jousting match with multiple people, but it was also more of a performance. If you've ever been to a medieval times dinner show, that's exactly what this was like. Not only did everyone end up jousting each other, but there was also a sword fight that ended the entire show. if you pay attention to this clip right here, then you will see exactly how the winner ended up winning this jousting match. That was definitely the most intense jousting match I've ever seen, because they actually killed each other and there was fake blood that went everywhere, and I don't know if you could tell. I tried to capture it, but my camera lens is not a zoom lens, so I tried, but that was a very good show. When it came to food, there were more options than I imagined. Usually when you go to a normal Ren fair, they have medieval themed food, but this park had food from all over the world. If you've ever been to Disney's Epcot, this was very similar in the sense that each village that you went to was a different country with different foods and experiences. They also had sit-down restaurants that had shows in each of them, along with more fast food places. I got gumbo and a bread bowl, and this is one of my favorite things to get pretty much anywhere. Like if they have this on the menu, I normally get it because it's so filling, and it's also really cold outside. I broke character by putting on a jacket, but yeah, okay, let's try this gumbo. It is delicious. It is so good, and I actually got a lot of food. It was $12 for this gumbo, so that's actually a really good deal when it comes to like food things at an event like this. Yeah, I think it's pretty decent. Definitely hits the spot when it's cold outside.
I got a turkey leg, but I could have gotten a whole turkey for $18, but it's convenient at least. It's pretty good. It's a little dry, but it's smoked turkey, so it's pretty tasty.
Went through everything. Yeah, we definitely found a lot of like really good clothing items here, and I think 𝚐𝚎𝚅 was my favorite, hands down. I didn't get anything, but maybe at some point in the future. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me today while I explored the biggest Ren fair, and I'll see you in the next one.